Do you ever feel like your body is a little less cooperative than it used to be? That a simple walk to the mailbox feels more like a marathon? Or that a sudden tingling in your hands makes you wonder what's going on deep inside? I know the feeling. I was at the grocery store the other day, reaching for a jar of pickles, and my hand just froze. A pins and needles sensation, so strong it made me drop the jar. Thankfully, it was plastic, but the fear that shot through me was very, very real. The kind of fear that makes you think, is this just how it is now? Am I on a one-way street to losing my independence? I'm Dr. David, and I've spent the last 40 years studying the very things that make our bodies tick and what happens when they start to slow down. And I'm here to tell you something that might surprise you. That tingling, those weak legs, that stiffness, they aren't just an unavoidable part of getting older. For many of us, it's a symptom of a silent problem, the quiet, steady loss of one of the most vital building blocks in your body: collagen. By the time we hit our mid-60s, most of us have lost over 30% of our natural collagen. Think of it like this. Collagen is the flexible, supportive scaffolding for your entire body. It cushions your joints, protects your nerves, and supports your muscles. When it's gone, the scaffolding starts to crumble. And those tingling hands? That's your nerves crying out for help. And here's the most important part. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated procedures to fix it. Nature has given us a simple, powerful solution. Right now, I'm going to share with you 5 surprising collagen-boosting vegetables that are sitting in plain sight, waiting to restore your body's foundation. I'll reveal the one vegetable that can improve your circulation so much you'll feel like you have a new pair of legs. And the one that can help reduce that constant pins and needles feeling, giving you back control of your hands. This is a journey back to feeling strong, a journey back to feeling confident, and it starts right here. If you're ready to take back control of your health, type 1 in the comments right now. It's a small step, but every journey begins with a single step. And if you want to join a community dedicated to aging with power and purpose, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. My team and I are here for you. Let's begin. I want to start with a story. A story about my friend, Michael. Michael is 72, a retired woodworker. For years, his hands were his life. He could create anything, from a beautiful rocking chair to a tiny, intricate birdhouse. But lately, that changed. He couldn't hold his tools steady anymore. His grip was weak, his fingers constantly tingling. He told me it felt like a silent betrayal. The hands he had relied on his entire life were failing him. Now, Michael had tried everything. Creams, gadgets, expensive vitamins. Nothing worked. But what if the solution wasn't about what you put on your body, but what you put in it? The very first vegetable on our list today is something you've probably seen in every grocery store, in every color. But you may never have thought of it as a collagen powerhouse. It's the red bell pepper. Most people think of citrus when they think of vitamin C, and that's important for collagen production. But what if I told you that a single red bell pepper has more vitamin C than an orange? Much more. Vitamin C is the key. It's the master builder for your body's collagen. Without it, your body simply can't knit together the fibers that keep your joints flexible and your nerves healthy. It's the essential ingredient. But here's the secret. Red bell peppers contain something else. Something called carotenoids. These aren't just for color. They are powerful antioxidants that act like a shield, protecting the collagen you already have from breaking down. Think of it like this. Vitamin C helps you build the house. Carotenoids help you protect it from the elements. For Michael, it was a revelation. I told him to simply start adding slices of raw red bell pepper to his salads and sandwiches every day. Just a simple, easy change. It was almost too easy, and he was skeptical at first. But after just 3 weeks, the constant tingling began to subside. His grip felt firmer. And the best part? He was able to pick up his chisel again. He started making birdhouses for his grandchildren. It's not about a miracle cure. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to heal itself. So here's your first action step. Try adding a half a cup of red bell pepper to your daily diet. In salads, in stir-fries, or just as a crunchy snack. It's a small change with a profound impact. And tell me this in the comments. What is your favorite way to eat a bell pepper? Cooked or raw? Let me know.
Now, our next food is often just seen as a garnish, something to sprinkle on top for color. But if you're doing that, you're missing out on a nutritional powerhouse. I'm talking about parsley. Do you remember a time when you could just jump out of bed without a single ache or pain? When your joints felt like they had springs in them, not rusty hinges? I remember a time when I could play a full game of tennis without my knees locking up afterward. Now, getting out of a chair can be a little dramatic. Parsley is a secret weapon against that stiffness. Why? Because it is absolutely bursting with vitamin C, even more than the red bell pepper we just talked about. But it does something else that is critical. Parsley is also rich in something called apigenin. That's an anti-inflammatory compound. It helps to calm the inflammation in your joints and nerves that can cause stiffness and pain. For my friend Michael, the tingling was the main problem. But for my other friend, Sophia, it was stiffness. Sophia, bless her heart, loves to garden. But lately, her fingers would get so stiff she couldn't even unbutton her jacket. So, I told her about parsley. I told her to stop using it as a garnish and start using it as an ingredient. I told her to finally chop a handful of fresh parsley and mix it into her scrambled eggs every morning, or to blend a small bunch into a green smoothie. A week later, she called me. "David," she said, "I can button my coat again." It was such a small thing, but to her, it meant the world. It meant she could go back to the greenhouse and work on her favorite roses. It meant she felt like herself again. So, here's your action step. Don't just garnish with parsley. Eat it. Try adding a tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley to your soups, salads, or even your omelets. You'll be surprised at the difference. And a little question for you. Have you ever been under general anesthesia? If so, what for? Just curious. It's a fascinating topic, and I'd love to hear your story. Our third vegetable is a beautiful, deep red root. It's something you might have had as a child, maybe pickled in a jar. But its power is far greater than you might think. It's the beet. Now let's talk about those weak legs. I get so many emails from people who say, "David, I'm so tired all the time. My legs feel heavy like I'm walking through molasses." This isn't just about muscle strength. It's about what's fueling those muscles. And that, my friends, is circulation. Collagen is a key part of your blood vessel walls. When you lose collagen, those blood vessels become less flexible. They can't expand to let blood flow easily to your nerves and muscles. And when that happens, your legs feel weak, your hands get cold, and you lose that vitality that makes you want to get up and go. Beets are rich in nitrates, and when you eat beets, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a natural vasodilator. It literally helps your blood vessels expand and relax. It's like opening the floodgates. More blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients to your joints and muscles. It means your body can actually use the new collagen you're building from the other vegetables. I want to tell you about Thomas. Thomas is 80, and he loves to go dancing. But his legs were always tired, always aching. He was on the verge of giving up his favorite hobby. I suggested he try drinking 1 glass of beet juice a day. He laughed at me. "David, you want me to drink dirt?" He was a bit of a character. But a month later, he called me, breathless. "David, I danced for 2 hours straight. My legs didn't feel heavy at all." He was ecstatic. Beets didn't make his muscles stronger. They simply gave his body what it needed to get fuel to those muscles. They improved his circulation. It's a game changer. So here's your next step. Try adding beets to your diet. You can roast them, juice them, or simply add them to a salad. And don't worry about the taste. Roasted beets are surprisingly sweet. Tell me this in the comments. What's a hobby that you've had to put on hold because your body just wasn't keeping up? I read every single one.
Our fourth vegetable is often called the king of greens, and for a good reason. It's kale. Kale is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, but for our purposes, it's a warrior for your collagen. It protects it. Do you ever feel like you just get sicker than you used to? That every little cold knocks you out for a week? That's not just about your immune system. It's also about inflammation. Your body is constantly fighting little battles, and inflammation is the body's way of sounding the alarm. But chronic inflammation can eat away at your collagen, breaking it down faster than you can rebuild it. Kale is a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's packed with antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin that help protect your collagen. But more importantly, it's incredibly rich in vitamin K. Vitamin K helps your blood flow smoothly and helps your body transport nutrients and oxygen to your joints and muscles, just like the beets. Let me tell you about Charles. Charles is 65. He's a retired marathon runner, and his knees have seen better days. They were stiff, swollen, and constantly in pain. He was taking handfuls of anti-inflammatory pills every day. I told him about kale. He wrinkled his nose. Too bitter, he said. I told him, don't eat it raw. Sauté it with some garlic and a little olive oil. It changes the flavor completely. He started eating a bowl of sautéed kale every other day. And within a month, the swelling in his knees started to go down. The stiffness lessened. He told me that he was able to walk his dog for a full mile without a single twinge of pain. It wasn't a miracle, it was science. Kale helped his body fight inflammation, giving his joints the break they needed to start healing. It helped protect the collagen he had left. So, here's your next step. Try adding kale to your diet. Don't just eat it in a salad. Try sautéing it with a little garlic. It's delicious, and it's a powerful anti-inflammatory for your entire body. And a quick question for you. Do you prefer sweet or savory?
Let me know in the comments.
Our final vegetable is one you probably already have in your fridge, but you might not know its secret power. It's spinach. Do you ever get those painful leg cramps in the middle of the night? They wake you up and you're just in agony for a few minutes. They can be so debilitating. Well, those cramps are often a sign that your muscles aren't relaxing properly, and a key reason for that is a lack of magnesium. And spinach is absolutely packed with it. Magnesium is essential for building collagen, but it's also critical for muscle and nerve function. It helps your muscles contract and, more importantly, relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can get stuck in a state of tension, leading to those painful nighttime cramps. It's also why you might feel that constant muscle tightness in your neck or back. It's a magnesium thing. My friend Richard was struggling with this. Every night, a severe leg cramp would wake him up. He was exhausted and frustrated. I told him to start eating a cup of cooked spinach every day. He was surprised at how easy it was. He started making a simple spinach omelet for breakfast, and within 2 weeks, the cramps were gone. He was sleeping through the night again. He told me, "I feel like I have my energy back, David." It's not just about feeling better. It's about having the energy to live your life, to play with your grandchildren, to go for a walk in the park, to simply get a good night's sleep. So here's your final action step for today. Add spinach to your diet. Try a handful in your morning smoothie, or just steam it and add it to your dinner. It's a small, simple change that can make a huge difference in your sleep and overall energy. Tell me this, what is one thing that you have done for your health that you are most proud of? Share your story with me. So we've talked about 5 powerful, everyday vegetables. Red bell pepper for building and protecting collagen. Parsley to fight inflammation and stiffness. Beets to open up your circulation. Kale to protect your existing collagen. And spinach to fuel your muscles and calm those night cramps. But this isn't just about food. This is about a mindset. It's about understanding that the aches and pains of aging aren't a punishment. They are a signal that your body needs your help. And you have 2 choices. You can listen to that signal and ignore it, continuing down the same path of relying on pills and lotions to mask the symptoms and getting weaker day by day. Or you can listen to that signal and take action, giving your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, restore, and rejuvenate itself, and choosing a path of strength, vitality, and confidence. Remember my friend Michael? He was on the verge of giving up the one thing he loved most in the world. But he made a simple choice. He added a few vegetables to his diet. And now he's back in his workshop, creating again. The choice is yours, and it's a simple one. It's a choice to feel the difference in your hands, to feel the strength in your legs, and to feel the confidence to live your life to the fullest. I want you to try this, just for 1 month. Try adding these 5 vegetables to your diet. See if you feel a difference. And then come back to this video and tell me about your results. And if you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Health Share 1. We're building a community of people who refuse to let age define them. Thank you for joining me today. Stay strong, stay active, and stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about why walking backward could be the secret to a sharper mind.